What is going on, everybody? It is Friday, and you know what that means.
It is Wrestlemania season, baby.
And it's another episode of the
Piledriver.
It is a long-awaited weekend, the most stupendous weekend in wrestling.
It is. This is probably one of my favorite weekends of wrestling.
It is.
I had Facebook memories today. I don't know if you check your Facebook memories every day, but that's probably my only reason I go on Facebook anymore.
I don't.
And it was my kid from 8 years ago riding her first bicycle, and then WrestleMania for every year after that. And I'm like, yeah, it's WrestleMania season. So we do have a big show coming up. We're going to talk about a lot. Currently, while we're recording, we got Ring of Honor, Super Card of Honor going on. So we're not going to get into that. We're not going to spoil anything for anybody that listens first thing in the morning.
We don't want to be those guys.
Watch tonight.
We got the Hall of Fame induction going on tonight,
I just watched
too.
Shad Gaspard get inducted, and it was beautiful.
We do know the results of Ring of Honor, but like I said, we're not going to be those guys. But we're going to go through our picks. If you followed us before, we used to do picks at the previous show that we used to do, and we had a championship belt for it. At the end of each month, we'd add up the total picks that we picked for every pay-per-view that was going on, and whoever had the most points was the champion for that month. We're bringing that shit back.
And you have to defend the title every month. You can't lose it to hobos under the bridge.
You cannot. We're bringing it back, but we're working on some things. We're going to probably bring in a custom belt this time. We're going to make it official.
We're going to have some mock-ups, I think. We're going to do, Dean will do a couple, and I'll do a couple. Maybe we'll do 4. You do 2, and I'll do 2. You send me that
That's
website.
good.
Yeah, we've got a website we found.
Then we'll put a poll up, A, B, C.
A, B, C, or D. We'll let the fans choose whichever one popular vote.
We pick it. We go with it. And that'll be the official Piledriver Picks champ. And it's going to be good.
It'll be good.
But, yeah, we're going to go through our picks for NXT Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. And yeah, we're gonna crown.
We got a couple other things we're gonna talk
champion.
about. Yeah. We got a couple other things we'll talk about. But yeah, we will go through our picks, and next week we will crown our inaugural champion. We won't have the belt next week, obviously, if we're gonna do a poll and vote and everything. So we're gonna need input, but we will have a placeholder for that in time being.
We will.
So let's go ahead and get right into Stand and Deliver, which starts off tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Wake up, sleeping late, wake up, have some brunch with the family, watch wrestling.
If you're on the eastern side.
If you're on the East Coast. We got a kickoff match. We got Raquel and Dakota Kai going against Toxic Attraction. This is for the
NXT Women's Championship.
Tag Team Championships.
Tag Team Champions.
I mean, Raquel coming back off injury, I'm not really...
Reunited with Dakota.
Reunited with Dakota Kai. Didn't she turn on her last time?
She did.
Dakota Kai is very Randy Orton-esque.
She is.
She is.
I like it.
I'm going to stick with Gigi and Toxic Attraction for this. If you watch wrestling like we all do, you know that Mandy Rose will be defending her title as well. I'm going full-on gold for Toxic Attraction. They will be keeping the tag team.
I'm not going that way, baby.
Oh, no.
No. Raquel and Dakota are walking out with those tag team titles and start off Stand and Deliver on a positive note with a title change.
Okay, with a title change.
How often do you see a title change happen on a kickoff show? Not very often.
That's why it's not going to happen.
Not happening.
That's why it's not going to happen.
It's going to happen.
All right, so next match we have L.A. Knight
versus Slapmaster Walter Gunther.
The Slap Master. I like that.
Let's make that up.
The Slap Master.
Walter Gunther.
It's
Gunther.
Walter.
Formerly known as Walter.
Walter.
Still don't know why you dumbasses changed it.
Butch.
Butch. Makes sense.
Makes sense. I couldn't help myself. I got Gunther. I mean, come on. LA Knight's 5'8". He weighs 175 pounds. I know that really doesn't mean anything in wrestling.
Slapped.
But yeah, he's gonna walk away with a big chest. I hope he can breathe tomorrow night.
I know I wouldn't.
Mark it down. We both take Gunther for that one. I mean, that's an easy slim pickings right there. And then coming up next, we got a fatal 4-way match for the women's title.
We got the champ, Mandy Rose, Io Shirai, former
genius.
NXT champion.
The genius of this guy.
Cora Jade, a new young up-and-comer. And Kaylee Ray, the former NXT UK Women's Champion.
Like I
If
said,
I'm not mistaken, the longest reigning NXT UK Women's Champion.
yes. Well, like I said in my previous statement, this is toxic attraction. Stay in gold, pony boy.
I'm going with Mandy on this as well. Although I would not be mad if Io or Cora walks away with this.
I wouldn't be mad if Cora walked away with it either. She's young.
Io had a decent title run. Like, I think we talked about this before. You said it was kind of lackluster.
It was lackluster. It wasn't the best, but
you.
that's a stupid idea by bad creative. She wasn't booked the best.
No.
She did do some crazy shit off ladders, though.
She did.
So we're both taking Mandy there. So let me go ahead and jot that one down.
There's going to be times we do vote for the same people.
But most of the times
We don't.
we don't. We'll try
Maybe
to keep
we'll
it
do
as
some-
even as possible, and we'll even rock paper scissors to see.
Yeah.
You
Spice things up a little bit.
see who
And
wins.
that shit gets intense. You know what? I think a lot of life's problems should be solved by
And
rock,
then
paper,
we
scissors.
did do rock paper scissors earlier for Mania Night 1. We did it earlier to see who got to pick first out of our two matches, and then we already did. What we'll tell you about that when we get to
You'll
Mania
see it.
Night 1. Coming in next, coming in hot, we got Tommaso,
Ciampa.
the Psycho Killer,
Love it.
versus Tony D'Angelo. He sounds like he should be making pizza pies.
He does. He does for sure.
I mean,
come on.
Like we were talking about earlier, again, the vignette, the Tommaso Ciampa, he seems like he's on his way out. It seems like he's
called
on
up?
his way out. If he's not, I don't know if he's going to get called up. Maybe it's going to be a Johnny G scenario, I think. Like, he's just going to stay with NXT, because if he gets called up, it'll get ruined.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry. All right. But if it's a Johnny G scenario, he's gonna get. It's not gonna be as good.
No,
on the
it's
main roster as it was in NXT, and that's clearly what everybody would want from him. So I wouldn't even bother. He's gonna go somewhere else if his contract's up.
If this is his swan song,
Yes, it's Ciampa.
we gotta go Ciampa.
It's Ciampa, not Pizza Boy.
Not the pizza boy. Next one, which could be a banger.
Banger.
We got the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. We got Imperium going against MSK versus the Creed Brothers. Me personally, I'm going with Imperium to retain.
Is Gunther still with Imperium? Now that they named him Gunther?
I believe so.
Okay. I didn't know if they were like, name change, you're out of the group. You're not English enough anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, does he?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been watching that much.
I never
NXT
really
2.0
liked
because
Imperium.
I was against it for a while. I missed the old black and yellow brand.
They tried to play us.
Yeah, and I'm just
My
not on it.
man Hunter had
But
had
I'm
heart
coming
surgery.
along. I'm coming along to it. That's a good question.
But anyways, so you're taking Imperium to retain?
I am.
Okay.
Who you taking?
I think I'm gonna have to go with my boys, formerly known as the Rascals, MSK. I'm real worried about his whole allegedness he's got going on right now, so I don't want to kind of jinx myself, I guess.
Yeah, I thought about
But
that too.
like, he's got some stuff going on with what's her name?
Kimberly. There was some
I didn't want to say
allegations.
Kaylee Ray. That was the girl in the match earlier. So yeah, Kimberly. There's some allegations going around about what I believe it's Pete Wentz. Not
Yes.
Pete Wentz. That's a Fallout boy. His Wentz. I forget his first name.
I do too, but
Wesley is his Nash Carter. It's Nash Carter.
Wesley.
Wesley, yeah. So I'm worried about that, but it could be they just,
we know WWE stands on these allegations. They take it pretty seriously, so we don't know.
I'm going with MSK though. All day.
I wouldn't be mad at that, bro. I would not be mad at that.
I think this match could be the banger too.
I do too. I think it might be the match of the night, to be honest with you. We got the ladder match for the North American Championship. We got Carmelo Hayes going against Grayson Waller, Santos Escobar, Solo Sikoa, A-Kid. Actually, it's going to be Cameron Grimes because they went off.
Grimes.
It was A-Kid, Cameron Grimes, and Roderick Strong in a triple threat, and Cameron Grimes won that one. So it will be Cameron Grimes going in there for the ladder match. I think I have a feeling where you're headed based off the T-shirt you're wearing.
You damn right, baby.
If you guys aren't watching,
just because he's on NXT doesn't make him.
He's not. If you guys aren't watching on YouTube and listening to Spotify or Apple, whatnot, boy Mike here is wearing the head of the table. And if you're not familiar,
we the ones.
Solo is part of that.
Solo is part of that bloodline, and I think that this is going to be a golden weekend for the bloodline. I'm taking Solo to win his very first WWE championship in the North American ladder match.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm going to go with Santos Escobar, and I hope he wears another Eddie G inspired ring attire. I would like to see that, but I do want to note that Carmelo Hayes has been great.
He's a dog too, though.
He has been great. I love him. So I expect that to be the match tonight. Mark my words.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll take this match tonight.
You want to end this one off?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and We got the NXT champion. One half of the Dirty Dogs.
Yeah, boy.
Dolph Ziggler defending his title against the son of Steiner, Braun Breaker.
They did finally recognize him on live TV saying that he was a Steiner.
Let me go ahead and turn that around so that people know who I'm voting for. See the C on my hat? You know where we're from. Where's the champ from, Dean?
The land.
Where's the champ from, Dean?
The land.
The champ's going to stay in the land. Dolph Ziggler for the W, baby.
As much as I love that because we from Cleveland, and Cleveland is the city. We rep our people. With the fact that the Steiner brothers have been announced to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, I'm going with Braun Breaker to take that title back.
Congratulations to the Steiner brothers. They have been announced to be the last inductees of the Hall of Fame this year.
Well deserved.
But knowing Vince and his badass new shirts that he has, they're awesome.
You want one?
He's going to be like, I'm an asshole. Your dad's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. Why should you get to celebrate that much?
You're lucky I'm letting him get in the Hall of Fame.
You're lucky I'm letting Big Papa dump in the Hall of Fame in the first place. We were talking about this earlier, and I want to throw this out because we're doing this. It's going on right now so we can't put a point on it, and I should have thought about this earlier. Does Papa Pump come out in the chainmail, or does he come out in a suit like normal Hall of Famer? Was Vince like, hell no, you can't wear that damn chainmail outfit, kissing your guns and shit on the stage?
He probably doesn't even have guns anymore, bro.
If he does, they're all saggy and droopy.
I'm going to go with the chains.
I think he's going to come out in the chainmail, at least some form of the chainmail.
And does Rick come out with the dog collar?
Or the headset, wrestling headset on, probably.
Letterman jackets.
Yeah, I could see him coming out in Letterman jackets for sure. Because he definitely ain't putting on it. He ain't got a mullet no more.
No.
All right, so we're pretty much set up. We do have two matches that were the same for us on NXT, but that's okay. It'll still come out.
There's still plenty of matches.
Yeah, it'll still come out plenty even. So let's go ahead.
The champ gets the winner of the total amount of points. So.
Yes, whoever gets the most amount conductively at the end of all the pay-per-views. So even if, who knows, man? Maybe with the new pod we can do OCW.
So we've done this plenty of times.
We can pick OCW.
There's been times where it came down to the main event to determine the champion. It got intense a few times.
I didn't even think about that. We could pick OCW.
We can.
We could, you know what I'm saying, next week. We could pick Mega at the end of the month, and that could go towards the Piledriver titles. I mean, we're talking about them. We might as well throw them in there if they're doing big events.
We can get a title for the main event. I mean, the big pay-per-views.
Ooh, and then like a TBS title. All right, let's move on to Mania Night 1.
We got ideas flowing.
So I think do you think that'll be the match that starts the show? Will be Becky versus Bianca?
I wouldn't be surprised. They've done stuff like that before.
Okay, because we all know who's closing the show.
Yeah.
It's the man on your shirt. Stone Cold Steve Austin will be headlining Night 1.
That's right, baby.
That's pretty exciting. To hear the glass break, even though depending on we don't know what he's coming out in, it's going to be amazing. But Becky versus Bianca. The champion is, of course, big time Bex. Defending her title against Bianca. What I want to throw out to you, my friend, is does Bianca get another WrestleMania moment?
I think she deserves it. And
I
maybe
think
I'm saying that.
Picking up Dewdrop like she did last week.
I agree. I'm still butthurt about how she lost her title in the first place. If you've seen on Raw, she cut off a bunch of Becky's hair with some scissors. That was pretty funny.
She did. Becky's got a new haircut, though. It looks nice. I saw it today.
Looks good. But yeah, I think she does get another WrestleMania moment and is well damn deserved. So I'm going with Bianca. I'm going Bianca.
I'm also going Bianca, just because, as much as I love Becky Lynch, Bianca is, I don't want to say younger, but like Bianca's got it, bro.
She does.
I love them both. So this match is a give or take for me. I don't really care who wins. I'm gonna take Becky.
What?
Yep. Just because we don't care who wins. I don't really care who wins. I'm down for both of them. Either one of them can walk away with that title, and I'll be okay with it.
Okay.
It's the other title match that I don't care about. The other women's title match.
Yeah.
Coming in next,
which is the one we did rock paper scissors for.
Yeah, so we did
one
rock paper scissors for that, and I actually lost that rock paper scissors match. So Dean got to pick first in the next.
That was my redemption because I lost the one prior.
Yeah, you did.
So I was pissed.
So this match, you have Rey and Dominic Mysterio.
Yes.
Versus Mike the Miz Mizanin
and Lucha Logan. Logan Paul from Westlake, Ohio.
Lucha Logan was glorious on Monday night when he came out in Rey Mysterio's mask. I laughed my ass off.
That was good.
I mean, it was very disrespectful, obviously, if you know the history of wrestling. But for the comedy they were going for, and clearly Rey was okay with it because he wouldn't have let him take his mask without. So I don't know. I'm sticking with it. You see it on the hat. It's the C. It's the Miz. I'm staying with the home state, baby. I'm staying with the home state.
Mysterios. And shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan inspired new shirts for the Mysterios too. If you haven't seen them on Raw, they were fresh. So definitely gonna have to go with that. I think the Mysterios are gonna win. If Logan and them do win, Ray better not take the pin. I have a feeling that Logan would be the one to do it and let him have a moment, but I hope it's against Dominic.
I think it'll be Logan Paul to pin the Mysterio. That's like I said, I'm picking the Pauls, or Miz and Logan Paul. But I think Logan Paul pins Dominic Mysterio. Rey Mysterio doesn't take a pin from Logan Paul.
No.
Come on. So, it's Lucha Logan is my pick. Dean's going Mysterios. That's fine. Yeah. Now, this next one. This is the big money match of the match. I call it the match because it is going to be a wrestling match. Whereas KO and Stone Cold, we don't know if it's going to be a match.
I'm so excited for
this. Is going to be a match. You have the Kingslayer, the Beast Slayer, Seth frickin' Rollins.
The man of 1,000 nicknames.
Versus Vacant.
Yes.
He has an opponent. He jumped on Vince McMahon's desk. Vince McMahon told him, you have an opponent. You will be at WrestleMania. I'd be a fool to have WrestleMania without Seth frickin' Rollins. He laughed. He jumped on the desk. He talked shit to the T-Rex skeleton.
It was great.
It was fantastic.
He showed up 3 hours early for his meeting.
And it was late.
Yeah.
Look at the drip, too. The drip was flawless, as always. But Vince said, you will have an opponent. He said, who's my opponent? He said, you will know when you are in the ring. So, which means Seth will come out first. Probably cut a little promo, talk a little shit. And then he will get an opponent. We don't know who it is.
I'm curious to see what his WrestleMania attire is going to look like.
Ooh, that's true, too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. He usually has something.
So, here's a bonus point that we're going to throw out. Who's going to be the opponent, Dean?
Well, if you follow Seth on Twitter, he's been tweeting out.
Oh, crazy,
dude! He's been tweeting gifs of his potential opponents. Yes. Everything down from Bailey
Oh, I'm headed there
Down
right
to
now.
RVD.
I'm headed right now to. He changed his profile picture to, by the way, of him on top of Vince McMahon's desk, which is
awesome.
hilarious.
That is awesome. He's done RVD.
I'm headed right now. Okay. I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom because it'll only take me a minute.
Mike's gonna tell you guys from start to finish every opponent he kind of took a guess at.
He has predicted for himself. Who it could be.
Tell the people. Tell the people, Mike.
Could be Veer.
Could be.
Could be Shane McMahon.
There's been speculation of that.
It could be Mustafa Ali.
Release that man.
It could be John Cena. It could be Rob Van Dam.
If it's John Cena, please come out as Peacemaker.
What if it's Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and he doesn't wear the chainmail tonight, but he wears it tomorrow night against Seth Rollins? What about Elias? Whatever happened to him?
They were supposed to give him a new look, and we've been waiting longer than we were waiting for Veer.
Excellent. It could be Bailey. Ding dong. Hello. What about the newly
Bailey would win that.
What about the newly released Marco stunt?
Ooh. You know what?
Book it.
Marco will win.
What about we've been asking the question for years. We've been asking the question for years. What if this year at WrestleMania we finally find out that Seth Rollins is who's next?
Oh my.
And Goldberg shows up.
Goldberg.
What about Asuka? Where's she been? What if she's coming out to fight Seth?
I still can't believe creative can't find.
What about Vinnie Mac himself? Could happen.
It very well could be.
What if Corey Graves gets up from the announce table?
He's been cleared.
What if it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
He's gonna get.
And then we all know.
He's going to SmackDown Hotel.
We all know since the Oscars. Will Smith. What if it's Will Smith?
What if Will Smith
come out and just smacks the shit out of Seth Rollins? It could happen. It could happen.
It could happen.
Who do you think it's going to be? Throw the bonus point up. We picked the same bonus point.
Cody.
It's going to be Cody Rhodes.
It's got to be Cody.
If you haven't been living under a rock and you know the internet, it's going to be Cody Rhodes. He signed a deal with WWE.
Although
Meltzer said
that he knows people inside his camp that says he's backing out of the match.
One of my favorite things, one of the people I follow a lot on social media since he has left the WWE has been one Windham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, whatever you want to call him. He is in Dallas this weekend for WrestleCon.
Yeah, boy.
What if it's Bray Wyatt, dude?
I will mark out.
What if they repackaged him and The Fiend? Remember he was all burnt, right?
Yeah, that was dumb, but I still loved it.
He was dumb and he got burnt, and that's fine. But what if he comes back and it's a different mask and it's and it's
what if it's the Sheen? Dana Brooke.
I don't know what I would do if they really brought that storyline to life.
I really want to know what a mock-up mask looked like for Dana Brooke.
For a girl, yeah.
As the Sheen.
But no, for real. What if it is Bray Wyatt? We all think it's Cody, and what if Meltzer's right, dude? And Cody didn't come, and he's working at Ring of Honor, and it's Bray Wyatt. And he's back.
Like I said, I will mark out.
It could be anybody, but we're both taking Cody. Now in this match, we take Cody for the bonus point. In this match, does Rollins win or does Cody win for another point?
Cody's got to win.
Cody's got to win if
you got to bring him in hot.
Yeah, exactly. Seth Rollins can take the loss. No
Especially,
problem.
I've heard it was a pretty decent amount of money.
Oh yeah, I already make big bucks.
So
all right, so this is the match where Dean lost the rock paper scissors. This is a match that we don't care about. We're not going to talk about. You got Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Nobody cares. We played rock paper scissors because we both clearly would have picked the superior athlete in Drew McIntyre. I won, so I get Drew McIntyre. Dean has to hope Happy Corbin can pull one out of his ass.
I will lose it.
Coming in next, we have
Let's go.
The Bloodline, the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. The only thing I'm excited for about this match is watching Pat McAfee dance on the table.
That's the only thing, yeah.
That's it. When Shinsuke comes out,
are they going to have him do that commentary, then just leave? Oh yeah,
he doesn't fight night
two.
one. He fights night two.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he'll do commentary night one for sure, especially for the Shinsuke match.
Okay.
But like I said earlier in my prediction, we are Bloodline all the way this weekend. We the ones. It's a rush of gold. Usos for the dub.
Okay. I picked the same.
Yeah, you can't. Why?
No disrespect to Boogs.
It could be, actually, because they've been together for a while.
Yeah.
So it could be Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. But it's not going to be. All right.
They're gonna.
Here's a stupid match where I lost the fucking loss, man. The other women's title match. Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Versus Ronda Rousey.
Tell them.
The most boring match of the night.
Woo!
I lost, so I had to take Charlotte Flair.
I got Ronda.
They're gonna give it to Ronda again, and I think it's going to ruin her again. She was on SmackDown, man. She was doing things on SmackDown. She was like having matches. She doesn't deserve a title win already at WrestleMania.
No, but it's her name, and they're just gonna do
Exactly. They're looking for the money here, so whatever. Separate points for that one. I'll take Charlotte Flair. Maybe she'll get
take them
lucky
3
and
points.
I'll pull the dub.
I'll take that free point.
And the main event of night 1
Stone Cold, baby.
is gonna be a talk show.
So we think
The KO show featuring guest Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, my I guess question to you is this really going to be a talk show? Is there going to be any interview at all?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I have a feeling
It's
this glass is
going
going to
straight
shatter.
to ass kicking?
Straight ass whooping.
Okay. I guess I can see that.
You don't call out Stone Cold and expect
Because he did tell him he was going to kick his ass. Like, he went hard at Stone Cold.
He came out dressed as Stone Cold.
It was the funniest thing I've seen in 10 years. Okay. All right. So we can't really pick a winner because we don't know if it's going to be a match.
No, but I want to ask you, we can do a bonus point for this. Is it coming out in black trunks or jean shorts?
If we're going to go... Fuck it. Stone Cold's coming out in wrestling tights. He's coming to win, baby. He's coming to stomp a mud hole in KO's ass and
Black
walk
tights?
it dry.
Black tights?
Black tights, double knee brace, leather vest.
I'll lose my shit.
You got
Smoke a skull belt.
So I wish I get to pick first on that one. So I'm taking wrestling tights. So you get jeans. You get regular old Stone Cold.
I'll take the jorts.
You get regular old Stone Cold. Now, I'll let you pick first. Does Stone Cold Steve Austin take a stunner from Kevin Owens? This is for a bonus point. And I'll take whatever you don't shoot.
It's a good question, my friend. I'm going to say yes.
Stone Cold takes a stunner?
I'm going to say yes.
Wow. All right. Okay.
I'm going to say yes.
So Stone Cold will be taking a Stone Cold
At least
stunner
one
from
stunner.
Kevin Owens. Does he no sell it, though? Does he hop right back up? Like, what? That didn't fucking happen. That didn't happen at all.
Flicks him
Like,
off.
what? Yeah. Throw me a beer.
Shows him how it's done.
All right. Okay. So that's
I'll
night
go
one.
yes.
That's night one. Let's move on to night 2. Get out of here, dog. That's my dog. So night 2, we have... What are we calling this new Edge? Does he have, like, the Diabolical Edge or something crazy like that? Like, does he have a weird name?
He is.
He could be
odd.
the future Brood, is what he... That would be the Edge I'd go with. Like, I'd transition him into, like, a leadership role. Kind of like how they're doing with the... What are they calling them? What are they calling Mox and Danielson? Because they got a badass name.
The Blackpool.
The Blackpool Beatdown Society or
Combat-
some shit?
Combat
Combat Club?
Club?
Yeah, like that's awesome.
Who could you see in the new Brood?
Dude, that would be crazy, right? I don't even know. I'd get into that.
Still
We'll think
to this
about
day,
that.
that Brood theme
The
song
Brood-
bangs.
Banks. All right, but he's going up against one of my all-time favorites. The man is phenomenal. He's been everywhere, and he's done everything.
This can go either way. I know who deserves to win this one, but
Yeah. Who's gonna win this one is a completely different animal.
I have to go with Edge on this.
You're gonna go with Edge.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go with
that's
Edge.
fine. I'll be more than happy to take AJ Styles on this one.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, it can go either way.
All right.
I got to go with Edge.
Next up, you got a fatal 4-way match for the women's tag team titles. You got Queen Zelina and Carmella, champions, versus Naomi and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, sorry, I don't like Sasha Banks at all.
He notoriously hates her. It's been known for a long time.
Versus Rhea and Liv Morgan versus Natty and Shayna.
I know that's my favorite.
Well, I get to pick first this time, so sadly, I will be picking Rhea and Liv Morgan to take this dub for the sole reason, and I was telling you about this a little earlier, it gives Liv Morgan a WrestleMania moment.
I hope you stub your toe.
I hope you step on a pile of Legos.
How dare you?
It gives Liv Morgan a WrestleMania moment where she doesn't have to win something super huge. Like, she doesn't have to beat Charlotte Flair. She doesn't have to beat Becky Lynch. She could beat...
She deserves it more
She
than
could beat
anybody.
Queen Zelina and Carmella.
She deserves it more than
and
anybody.
she'll get a title. So I'm going with them. Who you
I
picking?
hate you.
Who you picking?
I was going to pick them.
I know you were. That's why I got to pick first. I was excited.
I'll go with Naomi and Sasha.
Okay. All right. And this is probably going to be one of the most I don't know if it's most entertaining.
It's one I'm excited for.
I'm excited for this one because he's athletic.
As fuck.
One of the best commentators in the game right now.
Game.
Pat McAfee. Going up against Austin Theory. I think we're going to go the same one on this one. It's got to be Pat. You can't.
I want Pat to win.
I want Pat to win,
You got to
too.
remember, Austin Theory's Vince's boy. His little.
He's the prototype, dude. He's gonna
be the next John Cena.
Yeah, that's what they want him to be. So we're both going Pat McAfee on this one. It's whatever.
Yeah,
This match right here, this match I think will be the most entertaining match of the night. Sami Zayn versus head jackass Johnny Knoxville. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to WrestleMania. Exactly, dude. If you haven't seen the new Jackass, it is hilarious. Johnny Knoxville's 60 years old or something like that. He's in his late 50s. And he got wrecked by a bull.
Dude, he went night-night.
He did. He was snoring.
He broke his wrist and
his wrist, a rib, and something else, a concussion. I think he wins this match. I think Johnny Knoxville does a dive off the top rope.
I want that.
I think he doesn't come down alone, obviously. The whole Jackass crew comes down with him. Not like producers like Tremaine and stuff like that, but Wee Man, Preston Lacey, Chris Pontius. Chris Pontius might even come out in party boy gear. It could happen.
Preston and Wee Man come out in just whitey tighties.
Maybe. I could see it. It could happen.
What if they come running around the ring?
Just running and just run back up the ramp and out? Huh?
This is just to distract Sammy.
Like, what's going on?
What the hell?
I can see it. And then Party Boy comes out and starts dancing. Distraction for Sammy.
How great would that be?
Dude, it'd be hilarious. I'm picking Johnny. Are you going to pick Johnny with me, or are you going to take Sammy to destroy Jackass?
I'm going to go with Sammy.
Okay. All right. I can get behind that. I can get behind it. All right. Moving right along, we got RK Bro versus the Alpha Academy versus the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
I'm going first. Give me Street Profits, bro.
Really? Street Profits going with the upset? I mean, I guess it was not really an upset. It wouldn't be an upset.
No, it wouldn't. But I have a reasoning behind it. I'll let you pick first.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the champions. My only reasoning, if they lose this match,
is because
Randy turns. It could be Randy turning. It's a WrestleMania moment. That makes a big moment. WrestleMania is all about them.
If I'm not mistaken, is this a historical one for him as far as a record?
Maybe. Like 20 or something
He's
in a
up
row.
there.
Yeah. But, yeah, you're right. The Viper could turn.
Out of nowhere.
Dunzo. So, I'm going to go with
I want RK Bro to win.
I'm going to go with RK Bro to retain. And this match could be one of the most boring matches of night one.
It could be. It could be actually a good one.
You got the Almighty Bobby Lashley
versus the Giant.
Omos. I picked first, or you picked first, so I'll pick first.
Yeah,
all right. Now, I know Bobby Lashley came back. He's still a little hurt, correct?
Yes.
He's not 100% clear. They've been building Omos up as this monster giant man who can just destroy 2 or 3 handicap men in the handicap match at once.
He's big as fuck.
I'm going Omos based on the fact that he was rapping Jay-Z. I saw a video. He was singing 99 Problems or something like that, and it was hilarious. Okay. So, no, I'm just Omos. I mean, I don't know what to do with Bobby Lashley. I miss the Hurt Business. That was the best Bobby Lashley I've seen in forever. And ever since MVP broke them up, Bobby Lashley's not the same.
No.
It's just boring Bobby Lashley what we got 20 years ago. Or, 15 years when he did WWE the first time.
I'm going to go with Bobby, but I don't want Bobby to win.
Okay.
I feel like if you've been building up Omos so much to be this giant, if Bobby wins this, you just killed all that momentum, all that building up for what? Nothing at all.
Okay. That makes sense. I got Omos winning, but...
Fair enough.
Then, the match of the night. The double title unification. Bring it all together. One man standing tall at the end. You shouldn't even have to let me pick. You shouldn't even have to let your boy.
Our boy here is going with Roman, the head of the table.
Head of the table. Acknowledge him.
Which I have a feeling is going to happen. But I love Face Brock. This version of Brock is the shit.
Dude,
Face
Brock is the best Brock I've probably ever seen. Like, I did very much enjoy Boombox Money in the Bank Brock. He was hilarious.
I originally said bearded Brock is the best, but bearded face Brock, love it.
Dude, the coming out on Monday night, he came out, he's in the crowd, he's talking smack. And then in the middle of talking smack, the crowd starts chanting what? Because Stone Cold's coming, so of course everybody's going to start chanting what again. And he's playing along with them. He's like, don't worry, I'll play with it. And he starts saying something, and then he stops and waits for him to say what. Like,
and then he said, I apologize for past so-and-so years. I had somebody talking for me, so let me get an opportunity.
Yeah, like he kind of put Paul Heyman out there, and I love Face Brock, and I think Face Brock needs a run without the title. We need Face Brock every week on Raw. Face Brock on Raw establishes him, and that gives people like the Hammer the main reason that they hate him is because he doesn't show up. But if Face Brock shows up on Raw and he's kissing babies and whatnot, people are going to love him. And then he goes out and destroys. You can kiss babies and whatnot and still be the beast incarnate in the ring.
You could.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Hulk Hogan. What do you mean? He kissed babies and everything, and he demolished everybody. But in my opinion, at the end of the night, Sunday night, you will see your tribal chief standing tall with both titles raised high.
It's probably going to happen.
We the ones.
But, okay, I got a question for you now. This is a title unification match.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We were talking about this
earlier. What are they going to do here with this title? Are they going to bring back Big Gold? Or are they going to unveil a new one? Kind of rebrand it?
What I think, this is my opinion. I haven't read anything about it. What I would do is you combined them because they're the same design, right? Roman's on SmackDown. He said it on Friday. He said it, on Monday Night Raw. Fox came running to Vince. They wanted me to come to SmackDown, which is 100% true. He's got the blue belt. He's on SmackDown. You don't call it the Universal title anymore. You call it the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. Okay? Because you can't get rid of the WWE Championship. That's classic. That's the Winged Eagle. That's the one that Stone Cold has held. That's the one that Hulk held. It's the WWE Heavyweight title. It's always going to be there. So they're not going to get rid of it. But I think they will get a new belt design. It won't be what does it look like? It looks like home plate right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a hexagon.
Right.
So I think maybe something different. Maybe go back to a circle.
I think they should.
Maybe go some style of AEW, because AEW's title belt really reminds me of a Lucha Underground, the Gift of the Gods title.
Love that belt.
That belt was super cool, and it looked like the AEW title. So the AEW title looks like it. But maybe WWE goes that route and tries to give theirself a WWE heavyweight title, big gold kind of feel.
I'm for it. Now, I'm just kind of curious now. They're getting rid of one of the two belts. Is this going to be the end of the brand split? Do you see that happening?
I don't know, man. I thought about that too, because
you can't have two separate brands and not have
not have another champion. You can't. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Tribal Chief can do it all, baby. Tribal Chief can do it all, baby.
God mode.
He can come to both shows. He don't care. But I think it could be. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they'll get rid of the title. I just think this is the big name. Get them together. So
we'll see.
That'll be the end of night 2. We will tally up the points. We will talk about, maybe we'll do our indie shows and get a point, add the points for that. But if not, the winner will be crowned, and we will have our very first Piledriver champion.
And I'm sure. Well, we got to make sure there's no other pay-per-views in April.
Yep.
But also, I do want to say, I know, like, I can see whoever wins this match, I can see them carrying out the story for a little while of holding both belts.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna carry that on.
Especially if it's
They're
Roman.
not gonna come out with the new belt immediately.
Especially if it's Roman.
Yeah.
Especially if it's Roman. If it's Roman, it's Usos on both sides with the tag team titles. Paul Heyman behind him like this. How he folds the belts and holds them. It's in him holding both of them.
I'm for it.
Walking right behind Roman, and Roman will have the big lay on Monday night. Tribal Chief. I'm telling you, dude.
Mike Chance. Well, that's what we have. That's what we got.
No, I do want to get into. I do want to get into our indies real
picks.
Quick.
Yeah, we're not cutting short. I'm just saying we're done with the picks for right now. Like he was saying, we're gonna add them up after this weekend. We'll let you guys know next Friday who's the points leader for going into April. To start out the month, we'll make sure there's no other pay-per-views at the end of the month. If could be have inaugural champion right off rip just to start the month off. We'll find out. Best of luck to you, sir.
Best of luck to you, sir.
Now, before we get off here, we do want to talk about some banger shows coming out here on the indie side
this month.
Over here in Northeast Ohio.
We're going to get into one of my favorites because it's near and dear to my heart. Ohio Championship Wrestling. They have their Wrestlemania this year, or this month. It is called Tradition. It is their yearly show. It is the biggest show they do. We have a stacked card already, and we only got 4 matches already.
4.
So we have the brass ring gauntlet match, which is essentially a Money in the Bank style match. Ladder match, brass ring hanging above.
Banger.
No, I'm sorry, it's not a ladder match. It is a gauntlet match. Everybody comes out, last man standing wins the brass ring, which means you can cash it in at any time.
Just like the Money in the Bank.
Formerly held by Gino DiCapo, who cashed it in on Chuck the Truck Morris and took his Ohio Heritage Championship.
Which is a gorgeous title, by the way.
So,
actually, all of OCW's titles are gorgeous.
In this brass ring gauntlet, you have Pure Trash Ron Mathis, the debuting Beast Man, Mobile Home Wrecker, and Pure Trash partner, Bruce Gray. So we have tag team partners in this.
Those two
working together? Most definitely, at least for a little bit. And I'll tell you a little theory I have here, and I thought the WWE should have did it too, in my opinion. You got one half of the Von England. You have Sidney Von England in this match. One of my favorite indie wrestlers. The director, Derek Dillinger.
I'm excited for his return.
And then it says TBA, but announced today the last participant of this match will be the Mean Girl, Austin Blaze.
I haven't got to see him wrestle, but I've heard great things about him.
Austin Blaze he goes hard. He's very luchador-esque.
I'm excited to see him firsthand.
He's doing the Run the Ropes theme. My man does flips and shit.
Okay.
He does flips and shit.
Okay.
Okay, so the way the brass ring gauntlet works is 2 men will enter the match. The remaining wrestlers will enter the match at timed intervals based on randomly selected numbers. Eliminations can be occurred at any time via pinfall or submission. Last man standing will be awarded the brass ring. So it's basically a free-for-all, pin or submission, win the match.
In the match, you can cash that bad boy in whenever you like.
We got an OCW Women's Championship match. Eden Von England is taking on the champ, Natalie May. They have had some history lately, and I'm backing Eden on this one. As much as I love Natty, I am backing Eden.
I'm kind of heading that way.
But
too
it could
myself,
go. It could go either way. This could go either way. Both of these ladies got skills. And then we have a rematch for the Ohio Heritage Championship.
God, this show's gonna be so good.
Chuck the Truck is going back after his title, and the made man Gino DiCapo. Chuck actually got to pick the stipulation for this match, and
tell the people what it is.
My man picked a dog collar match, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna have a dog collar match, and then last but not least, at least for
you know what a dog collar match, you know that.
Yeah, at least for the announced matches that we have currently as of yesterday, the last match is Extreme Warfare, Team OCW taking on Team Entourage. You got the Thunderweight Heavyweight Champion and captain of Team OCW, I would assume, Jake Ely. You got No Shame Jimmy Shane. You got the superstar Robbie Starr. And you got Ryan Michaels. That's a fucking squad, bro.
No, dude. But
bro,
don't sleep on the Entourage.
Don't sleep on the Entourage. Jack is the GOAT. Jock Sampson is the GOAT. Greatest of all time. He's the greatest. Don't let him around your wife either.
He went
head
to head with the honky tonk man.
He did. He did go head to head with the honky tonk man.
Ask him. He'll let you know.
Brandon Fields, one of the most technical wrestlers I've ever seen. And then the man himself, the mouthpiece of the Entourage, is actually entering the match this month.
I can't wait for that.
He has another partner that we don't know who it is. Vacant is on Entourage. Somebody will be there.
I've been trying to think of different scenarios on who this could possibly be, and I can't.
There will be a 4th member of the Entourage. Or I don't know if he'll be a member of the Entourage per se, but at least for the night, he will be a member of the Entourage.
Could it be a former member? We don't know.
Could be a former member. Could be a new member. So
I actually have a theory now that just subbed in my head.
Ooh, what you got? Let's hear it.
What about the other half of Warhouse?
Ooh, Crosshairs Kelly. I don't know if he's actually scheduled. He might have another booking. That's why I think Pat's appearing alone. But who knows? Who knows? It could be. But as of right now, that's the card we have. It is the 16th of April at Chaparral's Event Center on 2418 South Arlington Road in Akron. It's a great time. These men are gonna bring the house down, ladies. These ladies and gentlemen are gonna bring the house down. It's gonna be a best show. Get there early, get good seats.
Front row is sold out.
I believe front row is sold out at this point.
Don't get discouraged though. There's still great seats available.
Great. Second row is just as good. Just as good. You might get Granny in your face, but other than that, you should be good. Come out and join us. Speedy Boys will be in the house.
Yep. You get to hear one of the best commentators.
Of the best commentators I've ever heard in my life.
And I'm not even we're not blowing smoke up your ass either. The dude's got it. So the voice of OCW, come check them out. Come check out the whole show, top to bottom. Great.
It's going to be a great show.
We got another banger coming.
And then we do have another banger at the end of the month coming from another indie favorite that I just kind of started going to and fell in love with. Mega Championship Wrestling, coming straight out of Lorain County, they'll be at Lorain County Community College at the end of the month for their Wrestlemania show of the year, Breaking Down Barriers, and it looks like this is Breaking Down Barriers 10. So this is a big one. Everything's going to the Murray Ridge Fund, so they're doing it for a good cause. And this card is stacked. I don't know match order, so I'm just going to go in the way they posted them on their socials. We got Tyreek Kalam going up against Tim. Tim had a banger of a match against Big Mo at the last event, and everything escalated towards the end of the match. And just Tyreek is going out there to kind of stand up for his boy Big Mo. I'm about it. This match, Dean. I've been wanting to tell you about this one because there are some heavyweights in this match, my guy.
Tell me about this.
So we're going to start it off. This is a triple threat, just a triple threat tag team match, no belts on the line or nothing. You got R.J. Jonesy and his new pastor CeeLo. Okay? Versus Big Mo and Cassidy Keith from the Reject Academy.
I like it.
Those are some big fellas there, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go to the other tag team on the other side of the ring. Shogun Jackson Stone and Paxton Calloway.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, there's going to be so much beef in this ring. They better reinforce this ring. God. They better reinforce this ring because...
That's not even fair.
That's a lot. That's a lot of guy in that ring.
Oh my God. Paxton alone is a...
Paxton, he's 7'2" or something. Like, he's humongous. Like, standing next to him, I feel short.
Oh my God.
This match actually is probably the most match that I'm excited to see. The most. The Fighting Spirit champion, Bryson Tiller, is putting his title on the line in a triple threat match against two new opponents who I've never seen wrestle in Mega. You got coming straight out of Maryland, the King Crab. And then coming straight out of the Impact Zone. I love crab legs, though. Coming straight out of the Impact Zone. Yeah, you heard that right. Madman Fulton. Who's also a local Ohio native. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see him. He's a big boy.
Take that title?
He might.
I'm for it.
They also have a battle royal, the Break the Barrier battle royal, where the winner will. It's an over-the-top battle royal.
I've seen that.
Winner receives a title shot
of any title they want.
Any title they want.
Of any title they want.
At the last event, are there any questions? They had a Samaya and Sebastian LaShawn had a match against Herbal Essences, which they won. Herbal Essences was a little upset about that. They're coming back for a rematch, so that'll be a good one. You got a 3-on-3 tag match with Butchie B, Mad Dog Manson, and Lemmy Sandemus versus Cash Inc. and Soda Pop Johnson.
That's a good one, too.
Butchie B is my boy. This one, though. So there is a main event. What you got?
I don't know, man. I like Lenny.
Oh, Lemmy's good. Lemmy's got the Skittles. Yeah. He's got the Skittles. So, what I think this match is going to be the best match of the night if you're going to be in person there, because this match is going to... There's so many good wrestlers in this next match. So, there is a title match at the end of the night. Trey Miguel will be defending his title. We'll get into that.
Impact X Division champion.
Before that match, there will be a 6-person scramble match to determine the future #1 contender for the Mega title. In this match, you have...
So whoever wins the main event is going to know right off rip.
Right off rip who their opponent, who their next title defense will be. You have Nick Nero. You have El Taino. You have Brian Convel. You have Paragon. You have Casey Carrington. And you have Zoe Sky. What a match this is going to be. This match is going to be insane.
Anybody could win that match.
Any of these guys could win this match. And it's between... If you're going to make me pick. If you're going to make me pick, I'm picking Paragon or Casey to win it.
Casey's up there. I wouldn't even be mad if Zoe Sky got another shot at it.
It's, again, Breaking Down Barriers 10 is going to be an amazing show. Be there. I'm not done yet, though, so we still got more. You have a fatal 4-way tag team match for the Mega Tag Team Championships. The Believers will be defending their titles against the Party Posse, the Rat Pack, and Crummels and Defarge.
I gotta go with Crummels and Defarge.
Yeah, I think that's who I'm gonna go with too. It's hard to root against the Believers because I want to believe.
I don't hate on Party Posse either.
But Crummels and Defarge are probably my favorites out of that group there.
I agree, me too.
And then coming in, the last match of the night, it'll be the main event, and I'm sure that it'll be a banger because at the last event, Ashton Day, I'd never seen him. I've seen him wrestle in like tag team matches before, but in this match, he actually got to hit his finishing move and win the match. He's got like a Eclipse type of move. Is his finishing move? Yeah. It's like a flipping off the top stunner. Like, it's awesome. It looked more like a diamond cutter, but it kind of worked. It won him an opportunity to face Trey Miguel for the Mega Heavyweight Championship.
Trey's been holding this title for a minute.
Trey's had it for a minute. He's got both of them belts, baby. He walks out with the X Division title. He's dripping in gold walking out to Mega. So, April 30th, Lorain County Community College Fieldhouse. Tickets are still available. Get on there.
Yeah.
Come to the indie show. We'll be at that one too. I'll be there.
Speedy Boys will be there.
We're doing big things this month because the wrestling is popping.
Man, I can't wait.
We got a couple more things we
month?
want to get into real quick before we hop out of here. Just a couple quick, I guess you could say it's big. It wasn't really as well perceived as I thought it would be. Yeah. The invitational to the Open Heart tournament.
Yeah, it was a qualifying match.
Qualifying match?
It was the Bunny with a mystery opponent.
A mystery opponent. And who was this mystery opponent?
It was Tony time.
It was Tony time.
Tony Storm.
I
was excited for her, but
she didn't come out that good in my opinion. Like the pop.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I expected for her to have been gone for so long.
Ruby Soho had a better pop.
Ruby Soho had a great pop.
She did.
I love Ruby Soho though.
I do too. And I'm just kind of afraid that Ruby hasn't really done much.
She has been gone. Like, where did she go?
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about that. I haven't seen her in a while.
All that build up for like what?
2-3 matches?
Yeah.
You get squashed by Jade Cargill?
I love Jade though. I love me some Jade.
Yeah. Oh, Jade Cargill's the beast.
Jade is going against Marina Shafir.
Yeah, and if she wins, it'll be number 30. She'll be 30-0, and they're both undefeated.
Marina?
They're both undefeated.
They're both bad.
All right, so I do want to talk about one real quick. Back in February, we didn't mention X-Pac has just released that he did tear his bicep. He's hurt.
Under the knife.
He's getting the surgery.
GCW.
So
sucks to hear.
Prayers up to X-Pac.
He said he will be back though.
Click it. Yeah. Oh yeah. He definitely said he'll wrestle again. He came out X-Pacing it up. It was great.
Undertaker statue was revealed as well.
Dude. And look, I wanted to ask you about this because it did look like the old Undertaker statue. So he's like this. Is it supposed to be reminiscent of when he would be in the corner doing the lights?
It is. It kind of looks weird, but I mean, they could have done some other things. That would have been awesome.
This one on the knee with the urn in hand.
That would have been awesome.
And I mean, I've been saying this for years.
But there's been so many different faces that take her.
Where are all these statues at? Like, are they at the WWE building in Connecticut?
If you watch that WWE's Treasure Show or whatever, the Treasure Hunt,
they just have a warehouse full of shit. They don't have anything cool.
Triple H was talking about wanting to eventually open something.
Like a building?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
People can come in and look at that stuff. It needs to happen. I don't know why it's not even that. Why isn't that a thing? We have these Hall of Fame inductions every year.
Exactly.
Like, why don't they have something like Canton's Pro Football Hall of Fame where you can go there and see these shrines and see the memorabilia? Like,
I'm trying to stand next to the bust of the warrior like
money
this.
You guys are missing out on for not having that.
I will easily pay upwards of $50. I'll at least pay $50. I paid $50 to get into the Rock Hall.
Fucking day, dude. Like, WWE, you guys are slipping and missing out on a lot of money. Get on that.
Yeah. I paid $50 to get into the Rock Hall.
You got the money to build you a damn warehouse somewhere, or you know what I'm saying, like some type of building.
I mean, if it was WWE, I would assume the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame building would be. It would be in Stanford.
You already videotaped what the inside the storage warehouse looks like. Y'all got so much shit.
Yeah.
Display it. Let people enjoy it. Bring back old memories and make some money off us. Because we'll pay it. Idiots. I mean, come on.
Stupid idiots. I don't think we have much left to get into.
No, we're gonna look out for our socials. Follow us on Piledriver_pod on Twitter. We're gonna be posting up those mock titles for the champs.
Yeah.
Follow us. Follow Believeland Media LLC over on Twitter, on YouTube. We're on all streaming platforms as well. Download it, like it, share it, follow us, rate us.
5 stars if you like us, 1 star if you hate us.
Tell us what we're missing out on, what you want more of, anything. You ain't gonna hurt our feelings.
Yeah.
Show us some love. We appreciate you guys. We'll be back next Friday with the update on the points and so much more.
Champion.
Maybe.
Be good to each other.